Let's get it.
Let's not get it. No. You said what, little nigga?
What? Little nigga? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
No joking, dang.
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
You said what? Say it again.
I've been done.
Bye.
Happy holidays, everyone.
No.
2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the San Antonio Spurs, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Abrams. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. They've got Johnson, Josh Richardson out there with Junior, and it's ABC in at the power forward position. And for the Pelicans,
Time to go to sleep.
in at forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And
So what?
Prodigy in at the point guard. Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA,
it's
what? Mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused.
Wow.
The amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Cousins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Pass to Junior. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's the Prodigy. Fires the three. The rebound by Duncan. And it's San Antonio's ball. Outplayed the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Man, that was a tough loss. One or two breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Ingram. Here's the Prodigy. Cousins down low, covered by Johnson. Cousins gets the bucket.
It takes a lot more than that to stop DeMarcus Cousins. He is a huge presence, and he answers every defensive challenge they pose.
I'm done.
Here's Duncan, covered by Williamson. Junior. It's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's the Prodigy. Cousins, the pass to Williamson. And the first shot of the night for him.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. If he uses fakes, you have to have a body on him every time he's down there. Think about New Orleans and
I'm sorry. It's the
kind of vibrancy to it.
DG.
Challenging for professional athletes
Top
here.
TG, bro. I ain't even mean to say shifter. He's
such
gonna
an
lose.
advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that
No.
is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Okay, cool. I'm really
For New Orleans, they've gone
No.
3 and 5 here in the opening quarter.
No.
Here's the Prodigy. Fires from deep.
Huh?
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Okay.
I did, bro.
Yes, you did.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Jones. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Poked away.
Take the ball from me, man.
You be quiet.
Outside Ingram.
Huh?
That's good from Williamson. On
So
the
what?
assist by Ingram.
That's a tremendous combination down there of strength and Zion's length, and he's going to dominate any defender around the rim.
Fun atmosphere in New Orleans is certainly infectious.
Now you just said this is what you call me to.
So much great food, BA. I mean, Right now,
Call
I'm
me a
thinking
nigga,
about
bro.
it.
It's
How about
what
you
we
and me
do.
after the game?
Yeah, you did.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
throw
did.
crawfish
Guess what
at
debate
Touffet.
is?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done, bro.
Not good.
Time
Come
called
on,
here.
let me
San
go to your
Antonio
center right
decides to
now.
talk it over. Last
Okay,
time they
that's
met
okay,
in
that's
San
cool.
Antonio.
No, I'm joking.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors,
No.
causing turnovers all over the
No.
place.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win
No.
that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
You a little boy.
What?
I say you're a good guy, and. He said what? Say it again.
Get you 5 hours.
For what?
And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. The Spurs, second.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Turn that off.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Duncan. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. To the right side. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the prodigy.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Bryant. Williamson outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way.
So what?
The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so
What
efficient.
you mean, man? Huh? You said what?
And he makes the first.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. And there's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Williamson hits them both.
My favorite part of Zion's game is just how efficient this guy is when he's healthy. I mean, this guy shot 61%. He's always attacking the paint, and there's just no one like him in the league.
Back to Jones. Pass to Johnson. Over Ingram. That one's wide left.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Well, with Zion, during that 2020-21 season, he was super effective over a long stretch, Brent.
BA, such a tease. Zion with over 20 points and better than 50% field goal shooting from the field for 25 straight games. Now, that is hard to do. The only other guy to do that, one Shaquille O'Neal, which makes some sense because Zion, man, he can dominate in the inside like Shaq Diesel.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Oh, just still by the
Here's the prodigy, defended by Jones. And Williamson throws it down.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Pass to Duncan. Outside Jones. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. It's not going to go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Spurs. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence. And of course, the New Orleans Pelicans. They're currently tied.
Right now for the Spurs, this is beginning to look like a lost season for them. It's too bad. Their fans had such high hopes coming into this year.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Vassell outside.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Back to McDermott. Vassell outside. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Pelicans have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Williamson passes to McCollum. And here's Bryant outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Collins. On the wing, Vassell. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Bryant. Finished off the break. And the Pelicans lead by 16. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Just 3 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good off the back of the rim.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Buries it from 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Collins. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You seen it this season of 2K?
No.
Spurs need to get one up here. Vassell will not go.
You didn't go to the park and check out the new season yet?
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Williamson passes to McCollum.
You said the rest of the park. You can play the game. You can play the game. You can go to the park.
That's cool. I'm actually something.
Say it again.
Outside Jones.
After the stream, maybe.
Dude, he added some
A minute 31 left now in the first quarter.
Mascots and stuff.
Bryant with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Fast break. Here we go.
Damn. Oh, wait a minute.
Outside Jones to the middle. Here's Collins. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
Not just an inside scorer, Collins obviously can stretch you out to the three-point line, this time from the mid-range.
McCollum outside. Bridges outside from 18 feet away. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by Bridges.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Pirtle. Vassell outside. Back to Pirtle. On the wing, McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Vassell penetrating. Yep, that one's good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. For 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Jones from 12 feet. Second chance shot. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Zion Williamson has been on display for the Pelicans. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Put your hands together.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, guys, the Pelicans have been rolling along.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Trailing by 17. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, Brandon Ingram out there with Hayes. Then there's Kobe Bryant, and it's the Prodigy in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so it's New Orleans with it. The Spurs making their last shot. Ingram finds Cousins. Bryant with it, guarded by Richardson. Richardson against Bryant. Good D by Richardson.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Richardson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And he lobs it up top. And Cousins throws it down. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Richardson for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the Prodigy. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You look at Junior. He's just outside the top 10 in Western Conference All-Star voting.
So he's got some ground to make up to be named a starter. But still, the fans are giving him his props.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Spurs, Trey Jones. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, the one thing about Larry Nance Jr. that stands out to me is that he's willing to do anything at that big position. He'll play 5, he'll play 4, and he's comfortable starting or coming off the bench. Coaches love guys who will just accept the role that they're given.
Timeout called, the Spurs. You know, Brent, what I love about Nance Jr. is that he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he holds the team together, BA, as well. So you plug him in, he's going to move the ball, he'll do the dirty work. And that's the kind of thing that just brings a team together. Every minute he's out there, he's trying to contribute to winning.
And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Junior. 29 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Now here's Richardson. Trailing by 19. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
Pass to Duncan. On the wing, Richardson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Nance. Now Hayes. It's stolen away. Richardson with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Poke loose. Pelicans cleared away.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Now Nance. Inside. Here's the prodigy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Duncan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, no, no. Not today.
Now here's Nance. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to the prodigy. And another three for New Orleans.
I just love the ball movement.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Now Richardson.
Yeah.
Over to the left wing. Nance against Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Personal
Oh,
foul.
you must see what
Third team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Jones. And Johnson drops them both. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Here's the prodigy into the lane, and he dunks it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Jang. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Nance. Vassell passes to Richardson. Johnson against Nance from 20 feet. And that one's long.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Cousins with it. Covered by Junior. Over Junior. Cousins can't hit.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Jackson Hayes.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And that one misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
For three, McCollum. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
You said what? Definitely. Gotta do it.
And
Johnson with it. 9 points in his last outing.
Pelicans.
And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. Second, Zion Williamson.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Keldon Johnson. At the line for 2.
Six people watching. Damn.
No good on the free throw.
Damn. We're getting slaughtered over here. I'm going to have to simcast on this. Some minutes to the third quarter, Chad. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on now. We got a little interesting now.
And the Spurs with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
Uh-oh. The Spurs ain't caught up. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. You see me gonna blow us out like this?
Let's see what happened with the stat. Shout out to the 5, Chad. It's out of hand. Yeah, the Spurs caught up.
The first one falls.
5. Uh-oh.
That's why I keep doing this thing. What's up? What's up? So that's the point of mind exchange, man.
And Johnson drops them both. New Orleans in the lead. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Josh Richardson. Jr., he's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Jones in at the point.
From a physical, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
Hit that like, share, and sub button, man. Let's go.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And here's Ingram outside. The shot comes out. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Junior. And he banks in the layup. Junior's got 8 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 16. Bryant from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Josh Richardson. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to the prodigy. Here's Williamson. Here's Ingram. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive offensively, the ref knows it too.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
2 shots. That free throw, good from Ingram.
Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game, and it's showing up in his playmaking ability.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Yeah, the assist numbers for Ingram have been steadily improving.
It'd be awesome to talk to Brandon Ingram about the details, BA, that he's seeing on the floor and how the game is slowing down in this facet. Not the scoring side, but in how he's recognizing defenses on the floor and just how he's manipulating them much better.
And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in, and that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Duncan. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Okay, we got 3 people in the building.
And the Spurs with possession here.
Oh,
They trail by 6.
So good to see Cousins engaged defensively, solid at getting his hands up and contesting the shot there.
Rejected by Junior. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. To the left wing. Here's Johnson. Here's Junior. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
New Orleans calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Put your hands together. I can hear you. For your Pelicans dance team.
That's a big guy.
Put your hands
When I
together.
say big guy,
Oh, you gonna kill him?
I'm gonna kill him right now. Oh, teacher, I heard a loud thud on my foot, but turn around.
He's right there with him. He's right there with him. Tell me, hello. Watch him run like a little.
Got him.
He does. He does it.
Hayes is checked in for Nance.
Pretty good.
Now into the lineup
Damn,
for your
I heard a loud thud.
Jackson Hayes.
Don't know.
Here's the prodigy, defended by Jones. Down low. And
Let's go,
Cousins
Boogie.
throws it
Yeah.
down.
That's power from DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm telling you
For
that.
San Antonio, they've
Too
gone
little.
5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Johnson.
Heard a loud thud, man.
Oh, blocked by Ingram.
This is 100 or something.
And the shot goes down.
24.
Junior's got 12 points in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Hayes. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, look at that pass.
I just love that alley-oop slam, DA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Jones. Outside Richardson. Over to the wing. Ingram against Johnson. Here's Duncan. 4 on the clock. True on the 14-footer. He has 6.
And when your 7-footer, like Tim Duncan is knocking down jumpers off of passes like that there, it is devastating to the defense.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 10. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And he's good on the first of 3.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
That's the free throw line, makes the first one.
He's off on the second.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And he nails the third. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Richardson. McCollum against Jones. Back to Richardson. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, nights like this for this basketball team on the offensive end to have Richardson step up, that takes a ton of pressure off the rest of the team.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Knocked away. Pass to Richardson. Johnson against McCollum. Here's Duncan. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's the prodigy. From 12 feet. The rebound by the Spurs. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and the jam by Junior.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
New Orleans calls timeout.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
Spurs with some changes. Collins comes in for Junior, and McDermott subbed in for Johnson. And here are the Pelicans now. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Pass to Bryant. And again, New Orleans, no good. Jones against Bryant. Out to the right wing. McDermott with the ball. Now here's Jones. Back to McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Fades away. Duncan, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Cousins, and Miles Bridges subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Pirtle's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Jones. Here's McCollum. He's got 5 from 20 feet. Bryant, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. On the wing, Richardson. This for the tie. Another shot. Pirtle goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Pirtle's gotten his first basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to the prodigy. Shot to end the cold streak. And they get it back. Well, San Antonio's shooting only 42% to the paint. Here's McDermott. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Important part of every team's game.
Second chance opportunities, and they converted.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 18. To the inside. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, McCollum doesn't get a lot of dunks throughout the course of the year. Nice to see him rise up that time.